What up? What up? What up? What up? What's up, y'all? What's up, Mr. Granger? I am here. Blacksmith, what's up? I'm here today to address a major elephant in the room of the black community, and that is the political correct environment that we have been subjugated to by the small hats. Primarily, I want to address the Breakfast Club because I see a lot of bullshit on the Breakfast Club. That's why I'm not a fan of the Breakfast Club. Because, and I really don't even like watching their damn interviews. I rarely watch interviews on there. I'll watch a Vlad video before I watch a Breakfast Club video. In the Breakfast Club, there are a lot of, whether we want to admit it or not, the black community is full of a lot of malleable, easily malleable minds. I've seen black women say that all women are women and all that bullshit. I've seen black people afraid to call a damn transvestite a damn man or woman. Stop it. Stop it. It's a damn man. I don't give a damn if you do want to put a wig on and a dress. Your ass is a man. You gonna be a man. I don't give a damn if you get a sex change. You a man to me. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's stupid, man. This shit's stupid. Don't nobody ever get to call this shit out, man. Like, folks tired of that shit. I watched that damn Breakfast Club interview. Man, that shit is, oh my God. That shit makes me so angry to watch. And that dude on there, he'll make you knock the shit out of him. Whoever that dude is that was sitting next to Charlamagne, oh my God. I ain't even watched the whole thing. I couldn't. I watched it through Lovely T. I saw it. I said, I ain't gonna watch that shit. It's gonna make me mad. Some shit I just know from the title of it. I said, if I go on here and watch this shit, it's gonna be a bunch of ignorant, stupid ass shit said. And Charlamagne, quiet as kept. Charlamagne is one of their biggest damn allies. He the one, notice, if you watch the Breakfast Club, he got that gay flag behind his ass. You know what I'm saying? Charlamagne really down with that shit. They had Charlamagne so fucked up in the head. They asked Charlamagne one time, they said, what are you? I think I'm straight. I'm like, what the fuck? Man, let me tell you something. If this nigga gonna say, this dude gonna say, the doctor assigns you your gender. Okay? So if your ass is born out in the woods, ain't no man around, ain't nobody around to tell you what the fuck you is, you not a man or a woman. Hey, you could be born a woman, able to have, you can have children when you meet another being, right? They can put their dick in, get you pregnant, you pop out a child, but you're not a woman. The fuck, like, this shit's stupid. This is ridiculous, man. And see, if you really study the Baphomet, see, because a lot of this shit got to do with that. If you study the Baphomet, a lot of that damn Baphomet stuff is based on having more than one gender and shit like that, man. The Baphomet got breasts and a penis, I think, or something like that. Yeah, it's not one sex, man. This shit is demonic, bro. Look, man, this shit is evil. That was one of the most evil shows I ever saw on Breakfast Club, and I done seen Breakfast Club up there with some bullshit. Then they had a couple of transgenders on there, and I'll be like, man, this shit is evil, man. That shit, I don't give a damn what you say. That shit is evil. And anybody that come on my damn channel trying to fuck with me, to my men, they have the right. Yeah, you got the right to exist. Just stay the fuck away from me. Stay away. I watched that damn video with Lovely T. The dude that killed himself had a damn was in love with a damn transgender man, really. And that shit was fucked up. And his mama, man, that shit, man. I ain't look, guys. I'm gonna tell it like this. Who was that? They was talking on Breakfast Club about, well, you know, people, if you're not from New York, let me tell you something. New York, y'all taking a major L for that shit, man. I'm sorry. And I know I'm in Atlanta. I can't talk a lot of shit either, because we right there with you. We take L's every day on TV, y'all. You right. That shit is a damn embarrassment. If they could take Midtown and carve that shit up and throw that shit in the ocean, I'd be happy. I mean that shit. I don't give a fuck. If they could take San Francisco, Midtown, all them little areas, and get them their own little planet, I'd be happy as hell. Get them the fuck off around. I don't want to see them up. I'm just be straight up homophobic today. I don't give a fuck. I hate that term. Bitch, I ain't scared of you. Homophobia means fear. Homophobic, if that is not the most empowering term, homophobic. You fear me. You're afraid of me. Secretly, you want to be me. Bitch, please. Fuck out of here. I don't appreciate being called a cis. Exactly. Cisgender. Get the fuck out of here. They done started to make that. Did you understand? Even Malik Yoba was confused. He on that to well, you know, if you're naturally born a woman. Wait. Don't say naturally born if the doctor assigns you. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You know, everybody know we finna go against thousands and thousands of years of what is it? Of history, of science. The fuck is wrong with you, man? How the hell you gonna build a society with no genders? No gender roles. So if they so damn fucked up, man. If you would think about this shit for a second. If a man with a woman, and there's no such thing as genders, right? And a damn burglar breaks in, he gonna send the woman down there to protect him. His big 6 foot, 220 pound ass skin. Gonna send a damn woman down. You see how stupid this shit is? Man. This shit, you know what this remind me of? Y'all remember in the damn Coming to America, where Eddie Murphy Hakeem took the damn broom, took the mop, and was trying to mop on the floor, but he had it still in the bucket. He was like, "Son, take it out and use it this way, son. It'll confuse you." Like, that's what that shit remind me of. Like, are you fucking serious? They finna, and I'm gonna tell you some real shit what they about to do to us, man. And I see this shit coming down the pipe. They about to make all us bow to that shit in the next 15, 20 years. We'll be around here calling motherfuckers women that are men and calling men that are women. And we finna be out here using they and them and as pronouns and shit. They finna make, man, that shit, I hate it. I hate that shit, man. I despise them motherfuckers. I do. I don't like them. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's one thing if you do that shit and mind your fucking business, ain't got no problem. Let me clarify this, because I know I'm finna piss some people off. And we all got cousins. And look, I got a cousin. You see him, you'll think it's a damn woman. I promise you. So I get it. I get why some of y'all wanna, people wanna ride for them. First of all, let me say this right here. Transgenders, and when Dave Chappelle said this shit, if that wasn't no true words ever spoken, transgenders has slowed down the LGBT, because they done fucked us up on LGBT. We so scared of that shit. We so scared of homosexuals now. Homosexuals is so accepted in our society right now that we scared to really even say something about that shit, right? Like, I'm being honest with you. Like, I'm scared to say something on my channel because somebody gonna come and swear up and down, you're secretly gay yourself, like that type of shit. Because let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why motherfuckers say that shit. I'm gonna tell you why anytime somebody call out a homosexual, some heterosexual person will come and quickly try to assume that you're gay as well. Let me tell you why. Because secretly, that shit is an insult. I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know if you're gonna hear this anywhere else. People are afraid to say this shit. I'm gonna say it. That shit is an insult. Nothing is more insulting to a proud black man than been said that you done grabbed your ankles and a motherfucker done rammed you. That is the most disrespectful. That shit right there. Ain't no coming back from that shit. Once that shit didn't happen, shit, man. That shit one step above a pedophile to me. You the scum of the earth to me. So if you tell a nigga, that's why women do that shit. That's why when a woman want to really fuck a man up, let me tell you what this chick said. She didn't say I was gay. I don't even go there. I had this chick back in like 96, right? She liked me. We fucked around, right? She came over to the house one day. We had sex, right? Then she wrote me this long ass letter about how she she want to be with me and all this shit like this. I said, no, baby, I ain't with that shit, man. I ain't with it. This chick went and lied and said I was terrible in bed. Then she said then she tried to start another rumor saying I was gay back. Like, man, I was so mad, dog. I was so mad. The shit was just pent up, right? So one day I'm in the little I was in community college in Selma, at Wallace and Selma, right? So I'm in the little union area in there. I'm walking in there, and her and her friends giggling, saying some shit. She said something to me. I turned around. What? Sick of your ass. Lying on me, telling these motherfucking lies. I just snapped. I went off. Like, motherfuckers telling me you out here saying that shit. She started trying to get upset. She started crying because she thought went and told the damn dude she thought I was gonna hit her, told the damn dean. Like, man, if I wasn't finna hit her ass, man. I said, she out here lying. You know, we had a little meeting and shit like that. Let me tell you something. That shit stick. Like, you really gotta be careful with that shit. And when a woman really wanna fuck a man up, that's what she'll say about it. When a woman really don't wanna deal with some shit, just say a nigga gay. That shit stick. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. I don't even look at Kenny Lattimore no more. I don't even admit shit might be true. I don't know. But once somebody say some shit like that about you, every time I see Eddie Murphy now, I can't wait to see the new Coming to America. I can't wait. And then even Malik Yoba was talking about Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy was scared to stand up and say what he said. I don't know if Eddie Murphy really wanted that motherfucker even reminding people that he got caught with a transsexual. But I remember that shit back when it happened in the 90s. The damn transsexual was dead because it was said he was gonna write a tell-all. Next thing you know, he got found up dead. They don't know him. He mysteriously died. Go figure, right? But the thing is, man, like, people know that when they call you a homosexual, man, that shit is like a real badge of disrespect to a real proud black man. Any proud black man knows, don't let nobody say you's a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? We know that shit. That shit is a real disrespect. Now, when I hear people out here trying to just adhere to that shit, you know what pissed me off about that Breakfast Club interview? I know that shit is gonna become the norm. Right now, this shit is laughable. Like, man, are you fucking serious? I remember when they used to say being gay was like that. I remember when being gay was ridiculously like weird and shit like that. Like, remember in Living Color used to joke about that shit? Remember Blade and Antoine, Men on Books and all that shit? And then they had that shit on Bravo, real color, real time, with them damn two gay folks from Atlanta, Lawrence and I forgot the other one. I was like, damn. They took that shit. It was a joke in the early 90s and shit. And see, some of that shit, they used to joke and laugh about it. And then that shit, then it became real. Now it's like, I remember they used to have that show about fashion. I forget the name of it. It used to be on Bravo. And that shit was on there for a while. But see, Bravo is the gay network, guys. If you really watch Bravo, we surrounded by this shit, man. You'll watch shit, Andy, right? The small hat he is gay, right? So then you watch it, and you be like, damn, even the way they say Bravo, like, only on Bravo. Like, what the fuck? That shit sound kind of sweet. You know what I'm saying? That's because that shit, that is the gay central network, bro. Real talk, bro. Damn, my nose still right. Hold on. Woo. I hate when my damn nose running, man. I'm about straight though. I think I should stop. It should stop running today. But there's a lot of division in the LGBT community. You'd be surprised who don't like things. Wait a minute, this thing moving, man. I can't even. So if you can't they can't make you bow to something like that. Just think about how black people try to end racism, but they never could get rid of it. They can't make us bow to it, but I'm sorry, most black people are. I think they can. I'm gonna go ahead and go there. I think they can. They can make most black people believe whatever the fuck they want them to make them believe. They really can. Black people, I ain't trying to be funny. Most of us don't really have like our values. There aren't many people out here reinforcing our values like that. There aren't. We are open. We like a city with no walls. When I say we, I'm not talking about anybody. Because you can tell I'm not going to stop thinking this way till I die. That's just the way I am. But guess what? There are a lot of people who, there are a lot of, dare I say, there are a lot of black women raising children that don't really give a shit. I've seen Facebook posts. I went in the comment section of Facebook posts and watched women who have sons saying that it's okay for a transvestite to be, honored as a woman and shit like that. I've met and talked to single moms who got children, who got boys, raising boys that think that shit is normal and think it's okay. Don't be so quick to think that they can't make us as a people bow to that shit. I believe they can. I think y'all think more higher of black people than I do. Maybe I just ain't got that much faith in us, just based on what I see with us already. The shit I see people coming and socially engineer black people. Man, they got our ass in remote control. A lot of shit we believe in, a lot of shit we say, regurgitate. Somebody gave us that shit. Movies. Think about it. Feminism. Look how they did us with feminism. You can say, man, ain't nobody going. I guarantee you, if you'd have went back to 1970, when they brought that show Julia out with Diane Carroll, right? And if YouTube was around back then, people would have been on YouTube then saying, man, they're not going to get black people to believe that in that feminism bullshit and single moms. And now look. In fact, that shit, it actually was more popular by the 80s. Because if you go back in the 80s, I kid you not, there was this show on ABC in the mid 80s where they asked a bunch of single moms. They was like, I could do everything the daddy can do. I don't need a man. I mean, I got my government assistance. I shit you not. I got my government assistance. I don't need a man. I don't need this. I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? We could do this. We could do that. I don't really need him. And I was watching that shit when somebody had it on their channel a while ago. And I was like, damn. I mean, did they just say that dumb shit? So now you see the results of that stupidity. You see what I'm saying? In the 90s, shit got real bad, didn't it? With crime and drugs and shit like that. These women was on welfare, Section 8 and food stamps talking shit about how they didn't need a man. Now today, most women understand the fallacy of that, but still the damage is done. And I believe that in a few short years, they will reprogram the black community and everybody in this damn country to accept that shit as normal. We already pretty much dealt with gay. Because if I sit up here and tell you that I think that shit is wrong, and I think that I don't agree with it, I don't co-sign it, I don't want that shit taught to my kids, I think that shit is evil, I'm looked at as a damn, they trained and programmed you, oh my God, he's racist. That's what you think. That's like that. What you hear is, I hate niggers. I'm white and I hate, that's what they done got you. That's the knee-jerk emotion that it evokes when I tell you that I think that shit is evil for two men to be laying down. That tells you right there that they done socially engineered your ass. Because I promise you in 1955, if I'd have said that shit, you'd be like, yeah, me too. Everybody would have thought that. It would have been normal. Nobody would have thought that that was evil, but now they done programmed. Well, yeah, but in 1955, they probably would have said, if you said you hate niggers, it would have been viewed like, no, those are two different motherfucking things. If you think for 1 second that a white man hanging a nigga from a tree is the same as me telling a homosexual, look, man, I just don't agree with that shit. Go keep it over there. Mind your business, but I think that shit wrong. I'm sorry. If you think that means, because I didn't tell you, there ain't ever been a time I've been trying to say I'm going to go in somebody's bedroom and police them and lock them up. Do what the fuck you want to do. Why do you think sodomy is even a crime in the first place? Why don't they just call it rape? They call it sodomy. I remember when I was a kid, I didn't know what the fuck sodomy meant. You know what I'm saying? Now I know. But back then, as a kid, I didn't know what the hell that was. Sodomy. Rape and sodomy. What is that? That means you done mess with somebody we ain't supposed to mess with them at. You feel me? So that's what I'm talking about. Like, that type of stuff has been programmed in our minds. And I believe that it's coming down the pipe that they will eventually program us. They done changed queer over to mean whatever the fuck they wanted to mean. They changing the definitions of words. And you see them trying to, like that dude that was on that Breakfast Club interview, he was so fucked up, he didn't even know what he was saying. He was just, don't say natural born. The doctor assigns your gender. The doctor gives you your gender, and the doctor decides, like, bitch, you don't get the fuck out of here. Ain't no doctor finna decide no damn gender. We really ain't spent a lot of time telling my son he a boy. I don't really have to. He kind of knows. My little boy plays with guns. You know what I'm saying? Little plastic guns and shit. I don't have to make him like that. Little girls play with dolls. You don't have to teach anybody that have been around a little girl. You ain't gotta have kids to know this shit. Have you been around a child? It's certain shit we have to tell these kids that they ain't what the fuck they think they is, man. We gotta tell them that. I forget the name of the movie where Brooke Shields was stranded on the island years ago. They was kids. I forget the name of that damn movie. And then she was stranded on the island with a little boy. And then they grew up and they wound up having sex and she wound up getting pregnant and shit like that. They didn't even know what the fuck was going on. They didn't even know she could have a child. They was kids. Blue Lagoon. God done it. That's my audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, bro, I'm angry, but it's nothing I can do really because I don't think we control. I mean, I'm on my channel doing what the hell. I'm doing my little 2 cents. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I can say. But bro, it's a shame. It ain't that many people that are bold enough that even go on YouTube and say this shit, man. Most people, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, most people behind closed doors, they know what the fuck. They look, when I looked at that dude yesterday that was on there talking about the guy that committed suicide, because Lovely T had showed the video, right? I looked at him and I said, this motherfucker got mental issues. There's no way when you see a grown ass man up there with eyeliner and lipstick and his eyes all arched and shit, and he up there with hair and shit, you like, man, this motherfucker is crazy. Like, there's no way you can come back from that shit. Like, so I ain't gonna say there's no way you can't come back. You can come back. See, that's what they don't want to tell you either. I done seen it, dog. I've seen people. See, don't nobody want to talk about this, but I've seen gay people come back from that shit. I'm talking about crusading gay people. I've seen gay people come back now. I ain't gonna lie now. If you're a woman and a man done done something like that, I can understand why you might be a little doubtful. But I'm gonna be honest with you, as men, we need to be more. Men need to be more stringent and start penalizing these women for this shit too. We need to, cause we think that shit. Oh, okay, well, women. Yeah, when I was in college, me and my girl. Let me tell you something. I played ball. I got dudes like that was like brothers to me. That shit never crossed down my. If a motherfucker had a, call him back. Like, that's some shit we don't even think about as men. Men don't think, come on, guys, talk to me. We got homeboys. That shit don't even cross our mind. Let me tell you some real shit. When I was in the gym in basketball, I wouldn't even change clothes in motherfucker in front of niggas. Like, all the way. I might change, like, down to the drawers or some shit, but I'm not finna be up in that bitch butt boot ass naked in front of all them niggas. I don't know them niggas like that to be showing my shit. That just me. Women to do shit like that. Dudes, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Black dudes, especially black dudes. I'm not finna be having my dick hanging and swinging. I don't even like going to the damn gym at the Y. It's a Y in Montgomery, the downtown Y over there in Montgomery. Over there on Arbor Street, whatever the name of it. That damn downtown Y, bro. When I tell you that shit got so many there, it be so many homosexuals up in there. It don't even make no damn sense. Tell they homosexual because they'll sit there and stare at you. They trying to see if you down. You know what I'm saying? They'll look at you and shit like that. Them motherfuckers be walking around butt ass naked. That shit is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Anybody that's been to Montgomery know what the fuck I'm talking about. You go to that you go to that downtown Y, that shit full of them, man. They everywhere, dog. And it's just horrendous, man. Nobody wants to be around that shit. Damn, can I get some likes? Damn. Y'all don't like me. I'm sorry, man. I mean, I hate I'm talking about some of y'all family members, but I'm talking about my own family too. Just remember that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gotta not like my damn video. Damn. Yes, they be at the gym trying to recruit motherfuckers. That's the thing, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I live in Atlanta. I don't really see that shit like that. I live in Decatur. The only place I know damn near guaranteed where you gonna see it at is Midtown. When you go to Midtown, I was riding to go pick up my boy yesterday. I go to pick him up. I got off the highway, rode through Midtown. I see it. Prancing ponies everywhere. Prancing ponies everywhere you look. I was like, boy, this shit. And my thing is, I think that a lot of them got AIDS and stuff like that because they so damn It's one thing if you just like to do that shit and you keep it to your business. That's not what the fuck they are. They are. It's not like people that's into that shit. It's not that they just want to be gay and have sex with men, and that's it. And they mind their business. No, they want to be gay, and they want to be able to fuck any and everything that moves, and be out here wilding like that, because that's what they do. So that tells you it's something else. Because if you gay, then why don't you just do it? Why don't you just be normal? Why the fuck is you fucking any and every damn... Look, guys, anybody that wants to fuck a homosexual can fuck a homosexual. Like, it's not even a big deal. Like, it's not like there's some sort of challenge to it. They down to fuck whatever moves. I'm not, like, am I the only one that have noticed this shit? Am I the only one that notices this shit? You know what I'm saying? I done seen that shit everywhere. And I know I'm probably getting talked about it by some of y'all. Some of y'all probably don't like what I'm saying. But y'all know that shit the truth, man. They will fuck anything that moves. And it's like, damn, that's why you see HIV and AIDS at such a higher rate, because that's what they do. And on top of that, you ain't supposed to be messing with certain membranes and shit like that with the damn anus. That shit ain't meant to be messed with. So that's why you're so quick to catch that shit when you do that. You know what I'm saying? It is. So that's why it's so high. And that's why if you single and your ass live in Atlanta, you need to be careful as hell. Cause it's a lot of niggas that do that shit. And the worst ones to me is the ones that do both. The niggas, the women that ain't got no women and men. See, dudes, y'all, and a lot of dudes, we'll talk about the niggas and say it's a lot of niggas on the down low. Let me say this. A lot of the shit that happens in the black community with AIDS and HIV, these women are double dipping. Okay? You got women, and it's way more prevalent for a woman to fuck with another woman. Because y'all niggas is out here trying to talk your women into doing that shit. And I'm going to tell y'all some real shit. This is true story. I'm going to tell you what happened. This dude with his wife. And his wife liked that shit so much, now they done got a divorce. And she with a woman. See what I'm saying? His wife, he convinced his wife to do that shit. And she liked it way better than being with his ass. Obviously. And that woman turned his wife out. Now his wife is a homosexual. She's not bisexual. I don't even, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. The way the body works, man, this is why, and people don't want to admit this shit. Like, when I saw that dude up there yesterday with, what's the name? That's a motherfucker that's trying to cope with some shit that done happened to them. When you see a man walking around trying to look like a woman, 90% of the time, that is somebody that is psychologically fucked up in the head that's been damaged, okay? You look like a damn fool running around here like a drag queen. Looking like shit, you are a drag queen. Looking like a fool. I don't care what nobody say. When I see a man run around in a dress and a wig and makeup and fake eyelashes and shit like that, and lipstick, they tell me right there somebody fucked with you. Somebody messed with you. So who was it? You could damn near ask every one of them. Don't tell me that there's not a statistically, that shit is probably at least exponential. Nobody's ever written an article on this shit. Nobody does a study for this shit. You know why? Because small hats are trying to make this shit normal. So if you were to ever get a study to show that overwhelmingly 90%, 95% of these people that are gay have been molested, then that'll fold their whole house of cards. So what they're doing is they trying to make dysfunction normal, because this shit is dysfunctional. Don't get it twisted, right? They trying to make that shit normal so that everybody and their mama will think that shit is normal, and they trying to make us, there's something wrong with mental health. No, I don't equal it. They trying to make that shit normal. They trying to make us be, accepting of that bullshit. I get even the motherfucker that's gay that thinks he want to be in a regular relationship. I'm not out here doing this shit and doing that, doing this, doing this. Somebody told my son's mom at her job, right? This guy was gay, right? She was talking to him, and they had he told her, he said, in October they got like the gay pride parade bullshit, right? So he told her, he's like, I don't like going to that. She's like, why? Because it's just, them white homosexuals, man, they all out there with like, anti-Christian themed stuff and walking around like they trying to act like they Jesus and carrying a cross and doing all types of vile acts. Because it's not about just the fact that you're not accepted for your sexuality. I gotta hate the whole premise that I'm wrong. So I'm gonna go after anybody that's ever told me I'm wrong. And the church is a good target. So they'll do that. He said, man, these people, I still got mine. He all twisted around, but I ain't want to, he said, I ain't like that. I still go to church. I'm still there, which he might be. I don't know. He might be struggling with it. I don't know. So I ain't gonna say that. But what I'm saying is, he said, man, a lot of these people with these white folks in Midtown and stuff, when they had these little gay pride parades, say that shit be nothing but a damn wild ass orgy. That's why I look at Gabrielle Union and I don't even fuck with her no more. I don't. I used to actually have a crush on her. I thought she was real beautiful. When she started the being Mary Jane stuff, and I noticed near the last few episodes, and somebody said, "Oh, nigga, you got tricked by being Mary." I didn't get tricked. I just watched the bullshit. I just sat up there and told you I saw the bullshit coming down the pipe on the show, but some nigga came up there and said I got tricked. Like, I ain't get tricked. I see what they trying to do. But I used to watch the show and I noticed in the last 3 episodes, it just got pretty, like, programmatic. It was just they was trying to force gay innuendos in there and a bunch of shit. I was like, man, this shit bullshit. They ain't even really, it was just real bad, right? So, but when she took Dwayne Wade's son out there to that damn gay pride shit, and then she went on Facebook, Instagram, and said, my mom used to take me, I grew up in and my mom used to take me to the gay pride parade. Let me tell you something. If that was my daughter, you will take my child to the gay pride parade over my cold, dead body. I would see some shit, man. Some shit just worth fighting for, bro, fellas. Some shit just worth laying it all on the line. I'm not finna let, and see, that's why you gotta be careful who you put a dick in, guys. You have got to be careful. Gabrielle Union is the worst of the worst. You know why? Because she bad as hell. I ain't gonna lie, that she about damn near 50. That motherfucker shut down a 22-year-old. She cold. So that's a problem. Because she bad, but her head is super fucked up. Super fucked up. Like, I can't fathom that level of just debauchery. Some of the shit. She said her mama took her to the gay pride parade at 8 years old. Can you believe that shit? Now think about it. Gabrielle Union is about like 50, so she like 40s, like upper 40s at least. So she told me her mama took her to the gay pride parade probably like 1970 something. So she come from like, think about that shit. That mean her mama took her to that shit when it was real fucked up. Back, because you gotta think, back then most black people in the black community. So that means her mama not only is your mama super fucked up, because in the 70s, people wasn't thinking like that. In the 70s and early 80s, come on, that shit was taboo as hell. Why would you take your child to some shit like that? Why would you do that? You see what I'm saying? And this little boy, they just done made him gay. I believe that shit. Ain't no way in hell you gonna be gay at 8 years old. I'm gonna be straight up. Let's just go and go there. Magic son, something happened to him. Isaiah Thomas, he got 2 sons, both of them gay. Both of them niggas used to be the main ones out there kissing that half court. Am I the only one that thought? I remember when niggas used to talk like, man, something ain't right about that shit. Then when Magic turned up with HIV, everybody was like, oh Lord, that nigga gay, right? And I remember this dude named Derek that used to play for the Lakers. He had like a 10-day contract. I was a kid. That was when I first started playing basketball. Magic retired. And dude, the day Magic retired, we was all at the gym, man. And motherfuckers was sitting there around there about to cry because niggas worship Magic Johnson, okay? And we was kids, you know what I'm saying? So these were like our heroes, man. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't a Magic fan. I was a Jordan fan, but still, I respected Magic. You know what I'm saying? Him and Bird. Magic was that dude, right? When he played. Because I remember when Magic was Magic. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's when I first started picking up a basketball. And Derek sat up there, and all of them sitting around talking about that shit every day. Derek wouldn't say that. Derek was an older kid. Derek was like 28. So he'll talk. He'll listen to her talk. Like, all right. He said, man, y'all don't know shit about Magic, man. I'm like, man, what you talking about? He said, and I ain't believe that shit, man. Somebody, man, you just saying that man gay because he got HIV. That don't mean he gay. Folks were saying that shit back then, right? Which I agree, you don't got to be gay to get HIV. But what I'm saying is, the dude was like, look, man, the team, when I was on the 10-day contract with the Lakers, he said, they say Magic used to be hanging out with that dude, Jermaine Stewart, which if you guys don't know who Jermaine Stewart is, he's the dude, we don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. Remember that? The little homosexual looking guy, like a woman, sung that song. Go look it up. Now the song, I like the damn song. It's a nice little tune. You take me back to my childhood. You know what I'm saying? But that dude was his little boyfriend. That was his gay lover. He bought that dude a brand new BMW. Jermaine Stewart. Yes, look it up. And they used to be out on Sunset Strip at all the little gay spots. Him, Jermaine Stewart, drum roll please, not Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall. All three of them used to hang together. In fact, Eddie and Arsenio used to hang. All them niggas used to hang. Oh, yeah. And honestly, to be straight up with you, let me take my damn phone down and go to Popo. So, when that shit happened, think about that and put that into context. Both of these niggas walk out on half court and kiss at halftime, before the game started. Like, what the fuck that got to do with... See, if I was on a team with a motherfucker that kissed a nigga, I look at him like, man, something ain't right with your ass. Magic, I don't care what nobody said. The nigga was gay. All right? I believe that shit. Because back then, most women didn't have that shit like that. Now, Easy, I think they killed his ass. I don't believe Easy got AIDS and died that fucking fast. I don't. I do not. I'm sorry. I don't believe that shit. I think they offed Easy. Easy was very powerful. You guys, we really don't know that shit. Easy had Dre by the balls. Easy, think about it. Easy was very powerful. Damn near all this shit that you see with Eminem and all the shit that came out, Death Row, all that shit, they had Easy was intertwined in that shit, man. Easy was one of the most powerful guys in the record industry. We just didn't look at him like that. Think about it, he dropped Bone, and y'all don't know, y'all youngins don't know, Bone was big as hell. Like Bone was bigger than, I would think Bone was more impressive than the Migos. And y'all see how big the Migos are today. I would think Bone, when that damn Crossroads hit, that shit was major, dog. Like, when I say major, that shit, I ain't even have to think about it. I turn my radio on. And I be like, oh shit, they playing See You at the Crossroads. If you listen to the radio in 1996, 97, that's all you heard. Every white, black, country, western, everybody played that damn song. You know what I'm saying? Bone was huge. And they was up under Easy. So think about it, man. Easy, they offed his ass. I believe that shit. Because he fired Jerry Heller, and about a month or so later, his ass is dead. You know what I'm saying? Now, they say Jerry didn't kill him. I don't know. Small hat. Go figure. Some mysterious shit happen when they get involved, don't it? Anyway, but like I said, man, I think that Magic kind of made that shit popular. And look at his son, man. Look at his son. I'm sorry. Something happened. I'm going to tell you, you're not walking around at 6'8" with some damn eyeliner and lipstick trying to look like, and then trying to get a sex change. Let me tell you something. If that was my child, I'm going to say this, bro, and I know this is going to sound fucked up. If that was my child, I'm going to always love my son. I don't give a fuck what he do. I'm going to tell the truth. I will. I'm a dad. I'm not going to lie like that. But we going to have some problems. You bring your ass in my house, you going to walk like you straight. Don't bring none of them damn, whatever them niggas, don't bring them up in my fucking house. When you come home to see daddy, you going to talk like you got some sense. And then when you leave, you do whatever the fuck you want to do. But as long as you under my roof, you going to be straight. That's just how it's going to go, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, his son could be karma from that shit. But damn, man, like that shit, his son is flaming bad. Like that shit is just, he's so bad, it's ridiculous. And then this what get me about LeBron ass. And look, man, I like LeBron as a father. I like how he handles his shit. I like him off the court as far as a lot of the shit he does, how he treats his family. I like that about LeBron. I know y'all think I despise his ass. I don't. I disagree with his politics, and I hate his game. But I do think he's a top 10 to top 11. I say top 11. He's a top 11 player all time. And I'm still called a hater for saying that shit. That I would say that this nigga is one of the 11 greatest players to ever lace up a pair of shoes. And I'm still called a hater for saying that shit. That's why I don't like him. That's why he ain't in my top 5, because you can't even criticize normal shit about this dude. See what I'm saying? But one thing I'm going to say, I saw an article, and I hope this shit ain't true. Magic's son offers to mentor LeBron's son. Let me say something, man. If you walking around with a dress and eyeliner and lipstick, you ain't coming near my child. I don't give a fuck what Magic had to say. Man, bitch, you could trade me. You ain't mentoring my child, man. Fuck that shit. What type of father? Now that's why I kind of look at LeBron like, wait a minute, dude. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute, LeBron. Like, you're not gonna be mentoring my child. I'm sorry. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. My mama raised me. Well, my dad was around, but what I'm saying is, my mom used to come get me every day and take me to the beauty shop, right? My mom, when we would get out of school, she would stop by the gas station and either take us home so I can watch G.I. Joe and Transformers, or she would say, look, I need y'all to come to the shop with me. And I wouldn't watch it that day. And then I'll be at the shop, right? So we had this legendary transsexual called Bunny. Bunny was one of the best damn hairstylists in the city, but he was a man, right? So Bunny, when I was a kid, used to, hey, Bill, hey, what's up? Come in and hug or whatever. Hey, how you doing? When I was a kid, though, so one day, I hadn't seen Bunny in a while, right? So I come in there one day, and Bunny come up, man, you starting to grow, man. Like, saying some shit like that. But, I ain't taking Bunny ass serious, because, hell, I've been knowing him since I was little. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, so he declined the offer. Good. Magic offered that shit? Damn. Fuck Magic, man. I mean that shit. I'll be like, man, hell no. Anyway, so Bunny came up one day. Mama was doing a shampoo and set or whatever. Mama walked down around. Bunny. I don't play that. And I didn't get it because I'm like in the 5th, 6th grade, but by then I was like 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? I was starting to grow real. I was real tall for a little 5th grader. But whatever Bunny was trying to say or do, my mom checked Bunny, and I felt like when Mama did that, I honestly didn't like it because it didn't bother me, because I had known Bunny since I was in like the 1st grade. So Bunny was damn nice. Although I knew that shit was wrong, I like Bunny as like a uncle, I guess, uncle. But the motherfucker was gay. Whatever, he like a gay uncle. I didn't look at it like that. But then when I got older, I appreciate the fact. Now, not that I was finna be, that shit wasn't finna happen anyway. By the 5th grade, I knew who the hell I was. But what I'm saying is, I actually like that about my mom, that my mom didn't give a damn. When it came to us, she will show her ass about it. When it came to protecting us from a lot of bullshit like that, from that type of bullshit, Mama didn't give a fuck. She'd go off. She didn't give a damn. She checked Bunny ass and all up there like his feelings hurt and shit. And now I'm thinking that was a good thing that Bunny did that. Mom did that. You know what I'm saying? Because Mom was just letting him know, stay the fuck away from my kids. I don't play about my kids now. I respect the hell out of her for that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black women in this newer generation, y'all got these little gay friends and shit. Let me explain something. Y'all got these little gay friends, and you wonder why people wind up getting molested and shit like that. Like the dude from Montgomery that played on the game, Malik Wright on the game, and people used to talk about him being gay and shit like that, which I don't know if he is or not. We really don't know. But I feel sorry for the dude. The dude been gay. A lot of these folks been fucked over, man. It ain't that they just chose to do that shit. It ain't, man. If we could really deal with real molestation and come out, a lot of people can't even come out and talk about being molested without being humiliated. That shit need to be dealt with, man, so we can help people, man. People need to be delivered psychologically. That shit fucks with you. If your first sexual experience is with a man, the way your body's built to kind of, you know how it is when you ain't never had sex, and then when you start having it, and your body, you know what I'm saying, you get molested by a man or some shit, that shit fucked all the way up, man. People need to help people like that, man. So I think that shit needs to be addressed. But see, what the small hats are about to do is make that shit normal when we don't even look at it. We about to get to the point. I know this sounds crazy. We are about to get to the point in a few. I give it probably, I don't know. I give it maybe 20 years where it's gonna be normal for a grown man to be fucking a little bitty boy. Like it's not, nobody's gonna look at that shit as taboo. I will. You know what I'm saying? But and we on this phone, we gonna get older, we all gonna die off. And this new generation, they're gonna be and watched all types of shows where they put that shit in there. And they already starting to put that shit in California. Look at California. When you want to see what's coming down the pipe, shout out to my California subscribers. Get the fuck out of California, okay? You can rep Cali wherever you go. Get the fuck out of there. That shit is the toilet. That shit is the toilet of America. California, and I'll take an L for Midtown Atlanta. I'll take an L for that. But shit, the whole state of California, they so bold out there in California. They done started taking like mobs of homosexuals running in churches and jumping in people's faces while they in church, messing with them. And they did that in California. They didn't make national news, but I heard about that shit. And my brother was standing out there, and he was like grabbing. He said, "Man, he said, man, I'd have been in there. I'd have went upside one of them joker heads." My brother like me, you know what I'm saying? He like, hell no. He said, I'd have been in that church. They ran up in there. Damn, gotta take this one. I see y'all.